8 plays, 53 yards in 3 minutes and 7 seconds. The Beat Diggers got a 27-yard pass from Eric Garcia to C.J. Kukas. So they've got 2 scoring runs, a scoring pass, and a 45-yard interception return by Derek Lynch for a touchdown for their first points. And Joe Rosenbrock, look at him. He's ready to do it on special teams. Jacob Fector to kick it off high and a little bit short, fielded by Christian Dick at the 13, runs to the 20-yard line. Then he's wrapped up by Rosenbrock. When did Rosenbrock get down there at the 21, Dave Urig?
I just watched him from the get-go just because you mentioned it, and so I kind of zeroed in on him. And as he's running down the field, he's passing all the other Diggers up. He was like 3 yards ahead of everybody as he ran down the field. He ran right past a couple of the university kids that were surprised to see him there so fast. And when he made the tackle, everybody should know, I watched him put his head in front and tackle below the waist. So it wasn't one of those upper body tackles where you just run into him and try to knock him down. He did it just like they're coached to do.
It was a picture-perfect play, undoubtedly. 1st and 10 for University. At their own 21, 2 receivers out to the right, 2 setbacks. Under center is Dick, and Dick is going to hand it off on the counter to Bradley. He's going to be hit behind the line of scrimmage, that is, and lose at least a yard along the far sideline. Darren Wilt made the tackle, and he might have gotten back just to the line of scrimmage, which he did. No gain for Stephen Bradley with 6:52 to go before the break.
You know, Brush has stayed in that 4-3 defense pretty much the whole game. And on the other hand, University, they've been in a 4-4, a 4-3, a 3-5. They've really changed up a lot defensively, and it just hasn't helped.
Shotgun formation, trips to the right, 1 to the left. Dick awaiting the snap of the football. Will send Carter Williams in motion to the right. He's going to roll that way, wants to throw, stops. He'll take off with a football. He's got a seam up the middle, and Joe Rosenbrock, boy, nearly hurt himself again trying to make that tackle across the 25 to around the 28-yard line. Rosenbrock's getting so aggressive. It's a gain of 8 that he's risking hurting himself again, but it'll be 3rd down, and we'll call it 3 for University.
Well, he's got to play that way. If he's going to be in the game, he's got to go 100%. Yep. You know, if he's out there worrying about getting injured and maybe going half speed at different times, that's when he is going to get hurt.
Yeah, no, he's not worried because he put his head right in there and got a piece of the ball carrier. 3rd down and 3. Wildcat formation here for Nick Haight. In motion to the left is Christian Dick. Haight has the football. He'll hand it off to Dick, running left, stutter steps right up the gut. 1st down. He spins across the 30 to around the 34. Maybe the 35, picking up 6 yards as Derek Lynch makes the tackle, and the University drive continues.
Yeah, there's some good fakes there. I didn't even know where the football was at there for a while just because they were doing a good job of covering up and making sure you didn't know where the ball was.
With a football at the 35-yard line. Keep in mind, for the Beat Diggers to be guaranteed a playoff spot, they need a Platte Valley victory tomorrow afternoon in Keensburg against Weld Central. Brush has done their job. Since losing the first 4 games of the season, they've won their final, well, they will win their final 6 as they're up 29-0 here with 5:22 to go in the second. 1st and 10 for University at their own 35. In a shotgun this time, once again, is Nick Haight. In motion to the left is Christian Dick, and there a flag flies. That'll be delay of game. Sending the football back to the 30-yard line and making it a 1st and 15. Now, it's not been a clean game. It's been a little bit sloppy at times.
Yep, just a few just different weird penalties that you don't usually see all the time.
So 1st and 15 from the 30. The Beat Diggers have a 45-yard interception return by Derek Lynch, a 7-yard run by Connor Weiser, 9-yard scoring run by Eric Garcia, and then Garcia with a 27-yard TD pass to C.J. Kukas. Beat Diggers have 29 because they made a 2-point conversion after University was offsides on the 3rd PAT attempt. Haight with a football is going to hand it off to Dick. He wants to throw the football, getting pressured by Brenneman along the sideline, cuts it back inside, spins, and then he's bowled out of bounds at around the 25, maybe the 26-yard line, and Dick is still flat on his back as 2 Beat Diggers were over there. Now he gets helped up. But for University, that amounts to really no gain.
The old halfback pass, and the Diggers didn't fall for it. The corners and safeties dropped back, and there was no one for him to throw the football to.
2nd down and 15. Well, no lack of creativity by the University offense. The Beat Diggers are basically playing some smash mouth offensively and opening it up, as we've seen with several pass attempts, but Smash Mouth is not University's game, that's for sure. Second down and 15. This time Christian Dick with two backs next to him. The handoff to Carter Williams running left, and he's hit maybe after a half a gain, and he's driven back by 2 or 3 of the Bead Diggers at the 26-yard line. Levi Brenneman was one of those Bead Diggers. It'll set up a 3rd down and 14 with 4:49 to go in the second, and Brush again leading by a score of 29-0. Your one-stop center for projects around your home, office, or yard is Ackley Building Center, offering everything you need to build, remodel, or repair. From paint to storm doors and windows to lumber and building materials, Ackley Building Center, 1402 Mill Street in Brush. Shotgun. Dick looking to throw. No pressure. Deep over the middle of the passes. Incomplete. Broken up nicely by Brandon Rutherford at the 47-yard line. A well-thrown pass to Drew Cogswell, the 6', 165-pound freshman, but just a better defensive play.
You bet. He got there right after the ball got there, and he knocked it down. But also, Derek Lynch, at his linebacker position, he dropped back again into his hook zone, and he was able to get a hand up there and maybe cause a little distraction.
This time, University does have to punt on a 4th down and 14. Shea Hansen standing at his own 38. Christian Dick at his 20, awaiting the snap. A little bit high. He gets it off. High, end over end, and it'll be caught by Hansen at the 42, running to his left to the 45, swings it to the outside of the 50, across the 45 to the 40, and he's knocked out of bounds, maybe to the 39-yard line, a return of 19 yards, and the Bead Diggers have outstanding field position again, and they still have well over 4 minutes to operate with in the second quarter.
I love to see our return men run those footballs back and not let them hit the ground. Boy, that time he caught it. He had to go down low to catch it, too. It was one of those receptions where he almost had to put a knee down to make the grab, but he didn't. It was athletic, and then he just ran back with some great blocking.
Well, that's what happens when you're a third baseman. He does that as a third baseman, has that positioning as if he were wearing a glove. 1st and 10 from the University 40. Kukas is under center. 2 receivers to the left and right. Back to throw. Over the middle, the pass is incomplete. Intended for Bruce Melendez, but well defended and batted away by Kevin Blum, the senior. It'll be 2nd down and 10, and quite frankly, that was a pass, just like we saw earlier in the game, where if Kukas is going to throw it, he's got to put some air under it because the defender is trying to cut inside and cut off the angle as opposed to going towards the receiver.
Yeah, he was in the passing lane there. And Kukas, like we said before, how he does such a good job of using such good form, it's easy for the defense to see where the ball's going, and that allowed the kid to make that play.
2nd down and 10 from the University 40. Under center once again is Kukas. In motion to the right is Morrow. He'll get the handoff. He's got it to the outside of the 35-yard line. Back to the 30. Stops, cuts it back to the inside across the 25, and he's tackled maybe at around the 21-yard line. A gain of 19 yards for Tanner Morrow, who had all types of running room, and that's another Bead Digger 1st down.
We talk about the speed that Morrow's got, and once he got out there and turned it upfield, there was just no catching him, and he's just quick. You know, it reminds you of back in the day when we had Tyler Ferricini and Bobby O'Kelly running that same play.
And that was earlier this decade. In fact, Tyler Ferricini and Bobby O'Kelly were on the first of those teams that began this playoff run of 7 years in a row, hopefully going on 8 for the Bead Diggers. 1st and 10 from the University 21-yard line. 2 receivers split each side. Connor Weiser's the lone setback. In motion to the left is Garcia. Garcia will not get the handoff. Play action. Kukas lofts it right sideline. Nobody out there. Guzman was well covered. Incomplete. 2nd and 10.
You know, it's like he kind of got held up there a little bit, and he couldn't get down the field quickly as quick as he wanted to, because he took off running after the ball was in the air, but there was a period of time there where he kind of slowed up, and I don't know if it was because he was running into that University defender or if he just kind of slowed down a little bit.
You know, I think the Bead Diggers are figuring that they can score anytime they want, or at least run the football successfully anytime they want, which is why they're throwing it so much, because they threw an incomplete pass, 2nd and 10. They go to Morrow, he gains 19. Well, so they go incomplete again now.
Yeah, but when you can throw the ball on 1st down confidently, you know, that's going to make that defense, it's going to stretch them out, and they can't just sit in there and stop your run.
2nd and 10 for the 21. Kukas under center. And he's going to roll to his left, looking to throw, setting up. He throws. That pass is tipped up and caught, I believe, by Melendez along the sideline, who tipped it up to himself a couple of times. And that should be a first down for the Beet Diggers. An amazing catch at the 7-yard line and a gain of 14 by the athletic Bruce Melendez.
You know what's more exciting about that? Even though he did tip it up and he batted it a couple times and he was laying on his back when he caught the football, the best part was after the play seeing a lot of those Diggers high-fiving each other out there, getting excited and playing with some emotion.
I mean, I told you this before the game. Melendez has got great hands, so the 14-yard pickup gets the football to the 7 and first and goal for the Beet Diggers. Weiser the lone setback. Again, Kukas under center. 2 receivers split each side. And Kukas with a handoff to Weiser, running left to the 5, and he dives to around the 3. Before the tackle for University was made by Darren Perez, the 5'8", 155-pound junior cornerback. I'll give him 3 yards. Second and goal from the 4. We've got 2:43 to go before the break. The clock is not a concern with the Beet Diggers up by 4 touchdowns.
Just taking their time, pounding that football and mixing up that run and pass game. Just really made this offense fun to watch tonight.
2 receivers again split each side. Let's see if they try to throw it in this situation. Second and goal from the 4. In motion to the right is Morrow. And there's the gift to Morrow, swinging it to the outside, stops, stutter steps, and runs into the end zone for a touchdown. Morrow scored 3 touchdowns on Monday night. He's got his first tonight, and the Beet Diggers lead 35-0. That was from 4 yards away.
You know, again, he could have took it to the pylon, but he chose to cut it back upfield, and you could see he kind of threw his left arm up in the air a little bit as he was running. He was carrying the ball in his right hand, but he threw his left arm up in the air, kind of like a swim technique to keep his balance as he cut back. Just a real athletic move there by Tanner, basically untouched.
Dave, we're looking at a running clock again. Hopefully in the third quarter.
I can't complain about that.
Extra point to be attempted by Jesus Cardenas. Garcia waits the snap, and the kick is up. Boy, he boomed that extremely high, and it is good. 2:15 to go, second quarter. Beet Diggers 36, University Bulldogs nothing on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com.